are back.
In the Let's Get Ready to Rumble hour.
Man, Lewis almost got his ass kicked. Again. Remember the time when we were in D.C.?
Yes. And you talked about...
a man's ponytail. Yeah. The guy who had the ponytail.
That motherfucker went, what?
That nigga was finna whoop your ass.
You ever do some shit and you realize I done stepped into it? Lewis stepped into it and then tried to back him and go,
No.
So you and your ponytail gonna beat my ass? He said yes.
Lewis has never, let's get it right. Lewis
said yes, he's gonna beat your ass.
If it's fair or one-on-one, you ain't have no gun, one-on-one, Lewis not backing up. Lewis never backed up.
You don't have to back up to get knocked the fuck out.
No. Lewis ain't never been knocked the fuck out. Oh, excuse me, I cursed. See, Lewis ain't never been knocked out.
Yes, you have.
Okay, no, bro.
You're not gonna admit it?
No.
I know the nigga that knocked you out.
Who?
He's gay.
No, never been knocked out. And your boy who was just on here, he was hugging the wall while he was talking to me. Nobody does that. What's wrong, Speedy? What's wrong with your friend? Speedy, he's hating. Come on, man. If you're a man, what happened when men used to have dialogue before somebody got all sensitive?
But why did you go off on it?
I didn't go off. I was just calling the book out, man. The book, in my opinion, the book was a weak read.
That's your opinion.
Right, and what else am I supposed to give? Unlike you who kissed his butt and gave him the wrong. I'm just saying.
Wow.
I don't do that. That's what you do.
Thank you for coming. I said, that's what
you do.
I just interviewed him.
I don't do that. He can dislike me. He can go over to Will Smith's house. Now he can go over to Will Smith's house and sit there and call it.
Now you throw Bill Cosby's name around. Don't nobody say shit.
Speaking of Bill,
I don't throw Bill Cosby's name out.
Yes, you do. Anytime we say Philly, Bill.
No, I don't. If you have a personal conversation with me and you ask about him, fine. But I don't throw his name out. I throw my kid's name out. I throw my family.
We don't
out.
like your kids.
Well, I'm just telling you.
We like Bill.
I don't throw out the people I know. If they're true friends, they're friends. He's talking about Dwayne Martin, Will Smith.
They don't like you either. Will Smith.
Will Smith does.
And he from Philly.
I don't care.
And he from Philly.
Hey, Brooklyn.
I don't care.
Why he don't? Yeah, you got scared, didn't you?
No, I just turned around.
Scared of the
I just turned around.
You almost got your ass
whatever
beat.
he was going to throw, it was going to get thrown back. I don't know why you people in California think y'all can't get hit back.
Lewis, if you get knocked out, you can't hit me back.
Trust me, Speed, I ain't even worried about you. I just throw a sandwich up and you stop it.
Really?
Hey, Lewis just told me he was a black belt. I didn't know you were a black belt.
Eating black belts.
Yes, I am. My son and I. I'm not going to take no whipping. It's the first thing you do with my son and daughter. You take them to karate. Sorry.
Oh, so you learn with them. Oh, nigga, you are the ladybug. You in there doing the same moves they doing. And kick, move, kick, go, Dad.
Block. I was at a higher level. I was in a different room.
No, you weren't. You went to the same learning school they did. You started off with a white belt.
You have offended my people. I watched Enter the Dragon last night. I couldn't help it.
What?
Lewis.
I have a black belt.
The stream stop? No. Yeah, stop moving the fucking microphone.
All right, my fault.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, thank you for
You're hating broken computer.
Our invisible board op. He thinks
he got his hoodie on.
You're listening to The Rollout Show. It's the first show on July 6th. Glad to be here. Lewis Dix.
Yeah, and the show will grow and develop, and so
we'll lose
you guys
Lewis.
Be patient. And no, I love Lewis. I don't care how much shit Lewis
will hate
talks.
on numerous people.
I love Lewis Dix.
Well, that's your side that I'm glad you're losing because
Lewis
did have a conversation.
Lewis
and I said,
keeps it way real, even
you
if
keep it real too,
even if it's his reality.
And for those who don't know, and you do know, Poetess keeps it real. She'll tell you exactly how she feels. Nigga, you ain't shit. You ain't gonna be shit until you do it my way.
No, that's you.
No,
that's you, Speedy. No. Speedy, I've discovered is hella spoiled. If he don't get his way, I'm not doing it. let me tell you, I hate to put you on blast.
Yeah, fat girls will do that to you.
But when we were discussing the rollout show moving here, Speedy was like, yeah, we're going to do this and do this. I said, pump your brakes, Speedy. No, we not. Oh, then, I'm not going to waste my time. I'm not going to do it then.
And then what did I do?
I said, wait. I said, okay.
Then fine. I called you back. And
5 minutes later, I get a text. My bad.
Okay, we'll work it out.
Right.
I'm taking karate.
Right. So Speedy, when he don't get his way, I mean, he's used to, women buying him cars and having babies with him.
Speaking of buying cars and having babies, in the building.
Yeah, could you drop the theme music, please?
In the building. Segment is ready. Maybe you don't know, but you know
Turn it up,
when you
turn
turn
it
it up,
up.
Pimpin'.
And hear it.
Oh,
Shit.
Forgot the theme.
I know.
Scrambled eggs and Pam.
Actually, we did it earlier.
Scrambled eggs and Pam. Scrambled eggs and Pam. Hate on that
I think
segment.
we did it wrong, but
Lewis.
Nikki Pam is in the building. Hey, Nikki Pam.
I'm
Dressed
glad
like
to
an
be back.
Eskimo. What the fuck?
Nigga, because it was cold.
Yeah, that's Pam.
That's because you don't. That's because you're skinny.
I was like, not me. But no, I just want to say this. This studio is so nice.
Thank
I'm
you.
so proud of you, Poetess.
Proud of
Thank
you?
you, Pam.
Shut up,
You so
nigga.
proud of her?
Proud of her.
Proud of her.
And I want to say this. Like you said earlier in the show, we've all had a lot of arguments and we've all said a lot of things that we totally regret. I'm here. One thing I really want to do, one-on-one, woman to woman, apologize to you for anything I might have tweeted, said, did. I love you. I'm like, you guys, this is real.
Thank
This
you.
building is
Well, when
really
you said
nice.
woman to woman, I thought it was my Lewis. But go ahead.
Nikki Pam, that is so beautiful.
We had
of you, and
actually
I
we had
thank you
squashed
so
our beef
much.
months ago, and we had talked and we had talked about some things, but I felt like it needed to be said.
Can I raise
What,
my
nigga?
hand?
Will you let her finish?
I felt like it needed to be said on air because I'm sure the fears are, oh my God, damn it. I don't give a fuck. You know, I just want to say, woman to woman, I'm very proud of you. This
Thank
is real.
you.
I'm glad we're all back, and I
Thank
love
you,
you guys.
Pam. I love you too. And
Oh,
thank
and
you
Speedy
so
called
much.
me with some craziness, but go
I'll
ahead.
tell you about that later. So I want to take this time to tell RT, man to man. Hey, fuck you, man.
Fuck you too, Speedy.
Thank you. It's good. Okay, moving on.
From the bottom of my heart.
From the
Fuck
bottom
you.
of my heart. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
I just want to say something, Speedy. I didn't really appreciate you calling Mark Howard. I thought that was weak and unnecessary. I'm sorry, too soon?
Mark's a friend of mine. And,
Oh God. I hate
okay, Pam.
this.
And for those, if it's your first time tuning in, you're like, who's Nikki Pam? Nikki Pam has some of the information in Hollywood that we can't get a hold of that she knows, and we don't know how she's
Got a stranglehold on it.
And I don't know how she knows, but she knows certain things. What you got for us, Nikki Pam?
Well, I wanted to touch on a couple of points that you guys talked about earlier, and then I'll get into the exclusive stuff. But okay, you guys talked about Donald Trump, right?
Yeah.
So apparently they want to. He got fired from Celebrity Apprentice, and everybody's wondering how that is possible. It is very possible because NBC owns those rights. So they're looking at a minority to.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, fill the position. So, two of the people they talked about were, who do you guys think?
I'm
Which
gonna go
is very interesting.
RuPaul and Dennis Rodman.
No, one person they're talking about is Jay-Z.
To replace Donald.
Yeah.
Jay-Z don't talk that much.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if he has that personality to hold down a show
Yeah,
like
yo
that.
ho, you're fired.
Yo, B.
I think he would
be
be
your
a
fired
good
son.
one.
He
for
don't
that.
talk as much. I
But
think
you have to have that personality too.
Yeah.
You can't be. I don't know.
Who's the other
I'm
person?
Sure, Diddy.
now Diddy, I can
I
see.
can see he would definitely be
Diddy
great.
could fire
Diddy would be
some
better
motherfuckers.
than Jay-Z.
I think so too.
Don't
Personality
say
wise,
shit about his son.
Yeah, he throw dumbbells at you. You get in a
Fuck you,
fight.
I mean.
Yeah.
You don't let
I
his
mean, you
son
guys
play.
were talking about all the sponsors that have pulled out, and you guys didn't mention NASCAR too, which is big for
Wow.
him.
Oh,
Huge.
NASCAR pulled out from
Yeah.
Trump. Wow.
You know, besides all the judges and
well,
stuff.
if you
like
piss
that.
off the rednecks, you did something wrong.
I know, right? If they're not behind you,
Hey, man.
to me that would seem very Republican, but I guess not.
I mean,
you know.
we hate the Mexicans, but not that goddamn bad.
And if you've been under a rock and you don't know what the hell's going on, tell him exactly what he said about
Mexicans.
Yeah.
Well, he basically
Quote from him. It's a quote from him.
I don't have the exact
I
quote.
think I have the.
We-
Yeah, I think Poetess has it, but I
They are
know
rapists.
Yeah, they're rapists.
I'm sure some of them are
Some.
good people.
And then
He said they're bringing drugs, bringing crime, and they're rapists.
it's so
Quoted as
funny.
saying that through the Fox News.
I'll
on
take
Miss
blanket
Universe-
statements for 1,000, please, Alex.
right.
They're there.
He
They're
had a
all...
bunch of Hispanic judges. Like even the host was Hispanic, and so they all pulled out, and they were like, "Oh no, we don't support him." And I don't know. It's very interesting to see what's going to happen with that.
He still got
And
money.
then you guys talked about my Lakers. I just want to say this: RT. Matt Barnes did an interview, and he said it's not because of Kobe that people don't want to come to the Lakers. It's because of the front office.
Oh.
And I mean, you
So
know,
it's the
it's
bus.
been
It's the junior bus
Yeah, it's the
is what
junior
it is.
bus. I mean, it's not the
Oh,
same and
shit.
stuff like that. Remember when the Clippers back years ago and nobody wanted to go to the Clippers because
Right.
of the front office and stuff like that? So I just wanted,
Well,
I got to stick up for
my
my man.
good friend is Samaki Walker.
Oh hell no!
It's Kobe.
I spoke
Moving
weed
on.
with him before.
Moving on.
No, I spoke weed with him before. Please, Samaki's crazy.
He cool.
He got a lot of kids.
He teaches my son. He teaches Brooklyn.
He got a lot of kids.
He does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
More than Speedy.
He got like 6
They've got
kids, 6
something
He's a
in
school teacher now?
common.
He ain't got Speedy.
no, he
weed.
teaches
Basketball?
basketball. He trains kids and he trains Brooklyn, and he says Brooklyn got something. But go ahead.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh.
It
I'm
does.
gonna be.
It's called plantar fasciitis. He has flat feet.
Well, okay. Hilarious. So there's a lot of shakeups at Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Are you reporting on this?
Well, I know some of the people
You
that.
sure you want to do
No, I want her to. Do
I'm
tell.
just saying.
Tell
I'm
who
saying-
the fuck is going?
Well,
Who's out of here? Bitch, get your shit and go.
I wasn't saying all that.
I
I'm just
gotta
going to say
go.
who some of the replacements were. But
Go ahead.
they're looking at, they actually have shot some stuff with Kim Fields. Tootie.
Tootie.
Don't call her that.
Why not?
She get mad?
She gets
Ooh,
mad?
she gets
really?
very upset. Yeah.
Okay, what was
don't
her
call
name on
Urkel
Livingston?
Who gets mad when you call him
Urkel.
Urkel, too?
Yeah, don't call
What was his
Jalil.
name? What was her name on Livingston? Was it Kadisha? Did I
Yeah.
make that up?
No, I don't think she.
Don't ever make the mistake of calling
Yeah.
her Tootie because she
Really?
has a very problem with that shit.
Well, and then they're looking at RL from Next.
RL.
Some girl
Who's
from
that?
Next. So, but really, what they're doing, they're looking at people who are actually married.
Yeah.
You think?
Actually qualified.
Motherfucking
As a
show is
housewife.
called, it's like basketball wise. Ain't none of you bitches play basketball.
Right, or even married to one. Or,
Yeah, except for
but
one.
anyway, and then another lady that's a friend of Candy's that she brought on, and she's like this Afrocentric type girl. So I know that they are,
Who's
shooting
the
with
girl
these
that
ladies.
spun off to her own show? They used to be on that show.
Kim, Zodiac,
No, Nene? No.
No. I think it's Kim.
Kim, the white girl.
No. It's a
Yeah,
black
it was
girl.
a white girl got her own
Yeah,
show.
Kim Zodiac got her own show.
Oh, she did?
Uh-huh.
From that.
Yeah,
Wow.
and the see.
So who's getting kicked
Candy's
off? Who's getting kicked off? You know what I'm saying?
Girl, I tell you, I heard.
What'd you
Who'd
hear,
you hear?
Louis?
Who'd you hear, Louis?
Well, no, because I saw him.
Don't stutter mouth now,
Claudia was
motherfucker.
on the thing on the Facebook saying that she wasn't on there anymore, and then Nene, and because you,
Well,
now,
Nene
Pam,
is executive
Nene's-
producer.
right?
Oh,
But
no, she's
Pam,
not
what
a-
happened? But wait a minute,
Sorry,
because Pam and Claudia used to be good. Y'all were hanging, right?
Well, we're not going to go there.
I am.
Lewis
I'm
is.
going there. I'm just trying to figure out what happened. I mean, because
Let's go there with Lewis Dix.
my understanding
Lewis.
is.
This
No, my understanding is because I remember Pam was a really good friend of Claudia's when we were on the Foxhole and all those others. She was like her ride or die, and they took pictures together and stuff. And wait a minute,
Your voice goes so high.
I
on
understand
these
that, and I remember that there was a time y'all had like a little party over the house and stuff. She used to live with you. Y'all used to live together, right? And then help each other. You used to write each other's bad checks to bounce off and stuff, right? But I remember you two used to really like hustle really hard together. And if you saw Claudia, you saw Pam. And then I don't see you anymore in none of her face stuff.
Yeah.
Because you used to always be like Instagram and she say, I love you. And I
the
don't see
machine.
I love you anymore. I saw a lot of different girls in her picture.
Right.
Have they replaced you?
most likely seems like it.
I don't because she was talking about how she liked Nicole Murphy is hanging with her now, and
Really?
she never hung out with her before, but now they're great
don't
friends.
know. I
Can I
don't
ask you a
And-
question, Louis?
Yes.
Do you have no morals?
What more?
I didn't know you were following so closely.
I told you I've been
motherfucker
trying
don't know
to-
about chat
no,
room.
but I'm telling you, I've been trying to.
Yeah, he said
my
he's
son,
active on
I've been
Facebook
trying
now.
to get active on Facebook, and this is all I see is the little shots of people and I like, wow, I know Claudia.
Those are pictures?
And then with right and
Those are
yeah.
displays.
Okay, because I know, and I've learned I can't find the face they call the emojis, right?
Yeah.
Right, emojis, and then they're always doing the lip stuff, the duck lip stuff, right, with their lips pursed out, right, and they all got to turn
I
like they
sent you
like
a
each other.
telegraph on
And
the
you-
MySpace.
and you could tell they don't like each other.
Okay, can we move on?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, next story.
Shit, kill yourself, man. What the fuck?
Did you get that out, Lou? We got it out.
Why do you exist?
Because I love
my
Louis.
God.
That's why I
Go
You
ahead,
gotta
Pam.
love him.
Go ahead.
So let's talk about Bobbi Kristina.
That's sad.
That's not
so
good.
sad. So basically, what's happening is he's
Too
being
soon.
allegedly he's being investigated for murder.
Oh, the boyfriend
Yeah,
is?
the boyfriend Nick.
The
Well,
cousin.
I thought
You know,
something was fishy with that.
Well,
shit.
come on now.
The cousin.
I mean, really?
The cousin.
Well, the cousin / brother / husband /
Boyfriend.
lover, whatever you want to call him.
Jailbird.
They're saying that he punched her in the face and drug her down the steps, and they had it on, I believe it was Star Magazine, like pictures of how the police believe that this happened.
Oh, they did the
Reenactment,
yeah.
and they have the pictures and stuff like that. But I don't find it that hard to believe that they were doing a bunch of drugs. You never know what you're doing when you're that high and they're doing like heavy stuff.
Allegedly.
Yeah, you're
allegedly.
doing more drugs.
Yeah,
know what
yeah.
you're
You don't
doing.
know.
Let's do more
you
drugs.
get into these fights and things.
Didn't
go-
the drug dealer actually come out?
her
and-
best friend? Apparently, the
Slash
best
drug
friend
dealer.
had some pictures of her after Bobbi Kristina got her teeth knocked out.
Oh, wow.
So they're building this case, and and they're going to charge him with murder or attempted murder.
Okay, well,
After she dies, because it's not murder to after she dies. If she
so,
dies,
so let me ask you something. How long after all these incidents did they find her in the tub?
I don't know the timeline.
They saying
They're
that that's
saying
what
that
led up
happened
to
right
it.
led up
Led
to
up
it.
to
That's
it.
what led up. I mean, he
shit.
used to beat her. Basically, is what the best friend is saying too. And so
Fuck
today,
you, a best friend. Let that
there
shit
was some leaked pictures of her on her deathbed, right?
Oh,
so
my
that they're
God.
saying. So there's TMZ was reporting that they're saying it was somebody in the Brown family, and so Whitney's family, the Houston family, has banned everybody except Bobbi from seeing Bobbi Kristina. Because this person is shopping it
And can I
around.
ask you a question? The machines is what's keeping her alive. Is that what
Yeah,
it is?
They took her off, right?
They took her off, and they're just waiting for her to pass. And they moved her to hospice too. So
Oh, jeez.
it's so sad. And so I know somebody who knows Bobbi very well, and actually somebody in New Edition, but they
Let me
performed in Atlanta. Ricky, they performed in Atlanta a couple days ago. And Bobby tried to come on stage, and he had a breakdown, and they were saying that he couldn't remember the words, and he's really going through it, and people are criticizing him for, doing these sets and performing.
He's gotta make
but
money.
you got to make money. You got
Gotta
to
feed
pay
his
for this stuff. I mean, you can't just stop your flow. I mean, you can't, and
Right.
it's hard for people to be. They're not in his position. You don't know what you would do. You got to pay for this. So even though
It's very, very sad.
It's sad.
My son got into an accident the night I was supposed to go out of town the next night. He gets in a really bad accident that night. And I'm
which
like,
son?
Donald, my oldest son.
okay.
So I get to the hospital. I'm like, God, I ain't gonna be able to go to the trip. I need this money. I get in
Right.
there. I said, you all right? He's like, yo, I gotta go.
How are you gonna make it?
You
I'm
said
out of
you're
here.
Good.
Right.
Taxi.
Broken ribs? You can get through the broken ribs.
right.
Good? I'm out.
Well, they can't do
Gave him a
shit
kiss
for
on
a
the
broken
forehead.
rib, right?
But
Love
when it's your kids, it's just people don't understand that. It's that's your life. As much as they probably think he wasn't in her life, and he
Right.
was.
Right. Yeah.
He
So
did as
wh-
much as he probably could.
Why the beef? Why won't they let him, be a dad? Like, why is the Houston family so against him? Because they.
I think with the
You know
mom.
what? I saw the interview with Sissy Houston. I think
I did
she's
too.
always kind of had an issue with Bobby. She kind of blames, I think, and I'm just saying this from my opinion, that she kind of blames Bobby for Whitney's downfall or whatever.
drug
But
abuse.
apparently or allegedly, they were both using when they met each other.
He was just smoking weed, but she was doing harder stuff.
But in those situations, people would rather believe that somebody else made my
Bridget.
daughter this
Right,
person
right,
than
exactly.
to
This,
think
yeah.
that
But
my daughter would
Black
just go down
people
that road.
knew Whitney had that ratchet side. We knew.
I didn't know to the TV show when she said "Hell to the
No,
No."
a lot of these artists that look clean, like
Got a
when
real
Chris
ratchet.
Brown first came out as an artist, I thought he was just like the cleanest kid. But
Right.
that is those are his keepers, trying to keep
image.
all the image up and keeping the image positive. But
They ain't doing good.
because I always thought
It's not working.
they always had Whitney like she was always this goody two shoe.
Yeah.
And
then like you said, being Bobby Brown, it was a wrap.
Yeah, you really
We
saw
were
it,
like,
yeah.
oh,
Yeah, I think that's when
who's
we all
that?
realized that this was not going to end well.
Right.
And then we all
Right.
stated it in our homes when we were watching that whole thing. We were like, man, this is not going to end
I don't know
well.
if I thought that. For me, watching that show, it made me go, "Oh, she's black."
Right.
Because
she's
the way
ratchet.
they portrayed her, it was like, oh, she was this, but she was just like us. She was regular.
Oh, yeah.
And then we saw that the part when they spooned the shit out of her ass.
But we didn't see. But
classic
one
shit.
thing we did not see was
No pun
enough
intended.
parenting in
With
that.
Bobbi Kristina.
With Bobbi, we did not see. That was one thing we noticed. Like they're not good parents, and that's what we noticed, that they were not good parents.
Well, I
They
mean,
were
there's
trying to
no
be a
book
friend.
on
Yes.
it, Louis.
Huh?
But
There's
you don't
no
wanna be
book
your
on
kid's
being a
friend.
good
Well,
parent.
what I'm
You
saying.
try.
Okay, I hear what you're saying. You're right, but think about all the examples that we received from watching that show
Right.
that made us make that statement.
I didn't make that statement.
Well, maybe
Well,
you
I
did.
did. I did.
Well, we know you were busy parenting. But what I'm saying is that if you watched it, really, I mean, if people think
Why
about
doesn't
it,
your finger bend?
think about because I tore a ligament playing football.
Impossible. Moving on. Go ahead.
So no, that's it. That's all I have. I have like the 4 stories, and I'm good.
So are we glad to have you back?
I'm glad to be back.
Glad
I
to
missed
have
you
this- yeah,
guys.
this is gonna be
I was trying to think when I was sitting over there in the corner. How long has it been since we all actually? How many was it? 2 years? Or-
Yeah, it's been
how long?
a year and a half probably. I mean,
Felt like
2013 was our last Reach Around radio show.
It was like
But we started
End of
But real quick, just to go back. So if she died, when she dies, 'cause
when she dies, they're going to
is
file
gonna die.
charges. Yeah,
So
yeah.
they are going to file charges on him
It's
for
probably
murder.
any day now. Yeah. They said they're building a case. They have their case, and they're just ready to file them because you can't charge a person
Right,
for
when
murder if
there's-
they're
yeah,
not
yeah.
dead. You know.
Yeah, and I heard
Manslaughter
that
just
that he's been seen out like intoxicated and just
Oh, did you guys see the
Drinking.
Dr. Phil interview?
no.
Oh,
But now
I
is
saw
he
it.
is
It
he
was
in the?
amazing? It was
So
good.
but is this because he's in the will? Is it because she wrote him in the will or whatever? Like is that why he
yeah.
did this?
Oh, and that was the other thing. Allegedly.
Allegedly he did
Thank
this.
you. Yeah, allegedly. They have proof that after she died, after she went into her coma, he was taking money out of her account,
Mm-hmm.
at $11,000. So he was withdrawing money, and
Or a total of 11.
yeah, 1,000. So I mean, after she went into a coma, so he was,
He was
taking
taking
money from her account. I'm like, come on, dude. Really? You
Hopefully
think that's not
they
traceable?
duct
That
tape
lets you know
him.
it's the drugs. Yeah, they're gonna get him.
Well, Nikki Pam, I appreciate you, and I love you. I think
Thank
you're
you, Nikki Pam.
fantabulous. That is a word. Also, the
Fantabulous.
shit that happened with your significant other friend. Hey, man, shit happens.
No, you know,
And it's okay.
it's all good.
It's okay. You're a better person. You're gonna be a better person. You got 2 phones. She has 1. I mean, hey, you already
Oh,
above the
Lord.
game to begin with. You're a very beautiful woman.
Thank you.
You mad cool, and you fucked.
And we're glad to have you back.
I'm so glad
Oh,
to
you
be
fucked
back.
Alexander O'Neill. That's how. That's how
And
you got on the
every
show.
every time I listen to the show, every time I listen to Alexander, I go, I know who you fucked.
So funny when Too Short introduces me to people. He said, "This is Pam," and Nikki Pam, and she fucked Alexander O'Neill. I'm like, really?
Oh God,
We
is
had to
that
tell
your claim to
everybody.
fame?
That's my claim to fame. Seriously.
In his heyday, though, that's when he had all his his front.
Yeah, he was. He had his little conch going on, and it was.
He wasn't.
And
fluffy.
then you know what?
He
I
did have
thought
one.
about you because in Oakland last week they broke the world record for a Soul Train line.
I saw my friends were there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you go?
No, I didn't go. I didn't. But my friend, I was
She
invited,
wasn't
but I
really
didn't go.
Soul Train,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, my
Well-
friends were there. Juliet and who else was there?
Are they still doing the Soul Train movie? Because I wanted to pitch because I have a great idea how I think it should be done. I think
Really?
don't worry about nobody taking the idea because it's already registered. I think it should come from
You want
somebody.
the soul food train line?
I think the movie should be from the perspective of trying to get on Soul Train because that was the big thing here in LA that you had to go stand in line and hopefully you got picked.
Right.
And then if you get picked, you start way in the back and you start getting that camera
picked
play
to
to
be
get
on the riser.
move up forward. And I think the movie should come from that point of view because that's what Soul Train was for us here in LA.
I do know 2 people. I know somebody that's doing another book, and I do know somebody that is working on exactly what you said. And I've been interviewed for it and things like that. And they wanted to know our personal stories. And basically, everybody knows I was like Louis' little sister. And so how he brought me in and brought me from lip gloss to lipstick and whatever.
I remember because Lou went to Inglewood High School, played b-ball.
He is like the mayor of
He could
Inglewood.
actually ball.
Yeah.
He
Or
actually
used
nice.
to.
I mean, real nice. And we used to see Lou play ball I used to work at Rogers Park.
Louis Dix?
And I remember seeing him on TV, and we thought this dude was a rock star because he always would act like he knew every artist that was there.
Oh, he did.
I mean, what I'm saying,
he hung out with them,
and he would high five. But New Edition was his claim to fame because they took care of him.
I was there when the New Edition got to meet Louis, and you would have thought, like you said, he was a rock star. Yeah. I remember I was sitting behind, New Edition, and Louis was up on stage, and they were like, "Oh my God!" So then Louis came over, and from that point on, him and Ricky were like close, BFFs, and that's who he's the closest
to. But I
but
think if you're going to do Soul Train, I think you have to do it from that. It's like
from the dancer's perspective.
Well, trying to get in. It's like Studio 54,
right?
That kind of.
Or what was the one with Donna Summers?
Yeah,
Friday.
When they were trying to get into Fridays, they were trying to get into the world famous Friday.
I love that.
Yeah, it has to be that way. These people are standing in line because you had to stand in line.
Yeah, you had to be discovered pretty much.
And if you got picked, you still started off in the back.
Yeah, you did.
And then you had to gradually
roll to riser.
But anyway,
you couldn't wear flats. It was a lot of little things. You ate Kentucky Fried Chicken.
No, man, we think that's a great.
I do. I love it.
I love the way you reminisce, Speedy. You could see that you're in the L.A., that you were born and raised. You should have wrote that book. The hell with my man, Brooklyn. I was just looking him up on his IBD. Not a lot of stuff.
IMDb.
Yeah, I don't know what letters you picked.
Right. The IDB.
Dyslexic motherfucker.
Yeah, I just looked him up on CBDs.
We want to
Look
thank
him up on amco.com.
everybody for tuning in.
Yes, we do.
We will be back here next week.
No, Wednesday.
No, I know. Wednesday.
The fuck are you doing?
10 a.m.
We'll be back here.
We'll have all the technical
September.
issues and get off to a smoother start next time. And I want to thank you guys. I love you guys. You guys have always been family.
See everybody.
And probably the separation was meant to be so that we can all develop our unique projects or whatnot. But I'm so glad. This was my goal from day one, is to have a home for all of us to do our thing. So you probably will see RT with his own shit. You might see Louis Dix with his own shit.
Impossible.
Speedy gonna stay with the rollout show. Nikki Pam.
I want to give a special shout out to Brooklyn for bringing his book down. George Holt.
Yes, thank you, George. George is actually the homie, and he's real. I mean, he came up with our crew. He knows that we're all potheads. He didn't, he didn't arrest us.
No, he didn't. But there's some other dudes out there waiting like a motherfucker.
A bunch of cops outside.
We got him, George.
And shout out to Darius Love for hanging out with us.
Always such a nice guy. Yeah.
And I definitely have to do this. I know you go Speedy.
I want to thank also Rock, our engineer, and definitely DJ Twin and my girl Danielle for always holding me down, always having my back, and of course LA Mike, aka Bone Thugs and Husky, and my dad for helping to build the studio. And I got to give a shout out to my partner Xavier for making this all possible. So
and
thank
special
you.
Shout out to.
You can't read that?
I gave it to you, so you can do it.
No,
right.
you read it.
Just read the shit, man.
Damn, Speedy really can't read.
No,
Use your finger.
I don't want to fuck it up.
I need a pop.
Marie Lamel. Thank you to Marie Lamel. She's been helping us.
Platinum Star PR.
So,
I know Marie.
She helps us get our guests, and thank you so very much. She's
so blame her for Brooklyn.
No, blame Lou for Brooklyn.
I'm just kidding.
And did we get Mike?
Yeah, we got a Mike.
Yeah, we got Mike.
So follow us. You can follow Louis at
LEWDIX at Lou Dix. Hey, Brooklyn, hit me up, man. I want to talk. I need some encouragement.
Get on the machines and log on and find Lou with your machine on the interwebs at www. There's five W's. dot.net.LuDixWebHaterNation.com on the interwebs. Machine.
You can follow me everywhere on OG Poetess, and we'll be back here. And we're gonna, if you're interested in doing an internet radio show or need any media services, please contact us here at Morris Media Studios at contact@morrismediastudios.com, or you can call us at 323-293-3375. We're going to build an incredible lineup of talent here.
Awesome.
And if you'd like to join us, please give us a call. And Speedy?
It's big. It has 2 bathrooms, too.
2 bathrooms and a kitchen.
I love it. A full kitchen.
You know I followed you into the other bathroom. They got a peephole in it.
Nigga, I hope not.
So you take your hair off. Ooh, it's hot in here.
I didn't know I had a chin strap. It's a helmet.
You can hit me up on Speedy is Funny. That's Speedy IZ Funny on everything. Or just go to Facebook. It's Comedian Speedy. And I do appreciate the Poetess for giving us this opportunity to come back. Shout out to my original cast who used to do the show with me. I have Matt and love for you guys. We just moved on. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
And RT, they said you wasn't going to be here.
And I made it. And I made it.
Yes, sucker.
Yeah, I love the new studio. This looks fantastic. Fantastic digs. Thanks for everybody for helping out. Good to see everybody. You can look me up at RT Comedy on Twitter, Instagram, and all that stuff, and RT Steckle Comedy on YouTube and Facebook. There you go.
Tammy?
And I'm at the Comedy Store tomorrow night. If
Yeah, let's go.
Let's
Let's
go.
go see RT.
Yeah.
Are we going to be on the list?
Y'all put you guys on the list.
Okay.
We'll be there.
Well, you know, Poetess, remember last time it was iffy, so.
Right.
Some of you are gonna have to pay.
RT gets places and he acts like he don't know us.
So I'm like, really?
So you
Remember
get
us?
and
We
your
just did a
name
radio
again
show
is
an
And
hour
you
ago.
have black
Your
friends.
name is?
They're going to be like Nikki Pam.
Right.
Pam is the last name. Sheesh. Okay, just stand right here. And you are the Poetess? How do you spell that? Cool. And the other guy's Speedy? He's a comic. Whoa. And you're for RT. And you guys are black. Okay, cool. Just stay here and I'll go get him and see what happens and I'll come back out. The dude come back out.
But I want to go ahead and say no right now.
Yeah. And then he comes back and goes, so RT doesn't really recall putting you guys on the list. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going
It's going to
to...
be 10.
RT paid for half of you to get it.
Yeah.
One half of a person.
I'm going to need you to buy 9 drinks and you guys come on in.
Right.
Go ahead, Pam.
Nikki Pam on Twitter and IG.
I love you
2 Ks.
as
I
a
love
friend.
you too.
Thanks, everybody. Tune in this Wednesday, 10 a.m. right here on Morris
We have
Media
special
Live.
guests going to be in the building.
Special guest.
Lewis will kill himself on air.
there. It's going to be a fantastic show.
Hopefully we do get TDP. We are working on TDP.
Yeah, we will.
He sent
We'll
the
get him in
replacement.
here. Yeah, he sent Lewis to sit in for him today. So thank you, Lewis.
Well, I like Lewis.
I want Lewis
gotta have
back.
Lewis
He
every
is
day.
so. I remember when we were on the Foxhole, he used to shut down. What's his name? Diamond Double D.
Who's that? I don't know.
Your clothes are dirty. It was a mess.
Stain on your shoe.
Right. And we won't even mention B. Scott, so we'll just.
Yeah, he loves B. Scott. We're going to move on and thank you so
All
very
right,
much.
you guys. You guys, we'll see you back here Wednesday. Thank you for
you.
logging in. Peace.
Wednesday.
Fuck being on some chill shit. We go 0 to 100.